Today's secret. Today is Friday. Welcome to EDIF, where every day is Friday. Get ready to ignite your passion for life, uncover hidden gems of wisdom, and embark on a journey of self-discovery like never before. Join us as we dive into the art of living fully, making meaningful experiences, and embracing the magic of everyday moments. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF the Street. Welcome to the club. Thank you for joining me today. Listen, let me just get up in this group real quick. Jump up in the chat, say hello. Hope you guys are doing okay today. I'm gonna open this up real quick. Yeah, okay. So for those of you that are joining me today, I just want to say one thing. I just want to say thank you so much for my birthday wishes. I mean, you beautiful people have been with me now for over 3 years. We've been on this journey together of personal development, love of self-worth. I don't know, I'm a cockeyed optimist, and especially in the world today with all the things that are happening and going on, there's got to be some light. And one thing I think that's extremely important, and one thing that we can't ever forget, ladies and gentlemen, and that's our faith, because we seem to kind of lose it. But how important is faith to you? Now, listen, I never believed in God, didn't believe in faith. I was like, why was I born poor? Why didn't I have the luxuries that other people had? Why did my mom and dad not get along and get divorced? There are so many things that I said, I don't believe in anybody. What's up, Tommy boy? How you doing? Hey, thanks for the shout out, bro. Appreciate you, Tommy. Hope life is treating you well, fella. And you know where we came from, Tommy. You know it was never easy. But you know why? We had this resiliency that we wanted a better life. And I'm thankful growing up in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, New York. Big shout out to the boys and the girls I grew up with. Love you all. We didn't have things. We didn't even know we were poor at the time. You know what I'm saying? We were like, we just wanted to hit the street, have a good time. And the craziest part is somewhere along the line, as we got older, we lost something. I mean, think about it. When we were kids, right? We had this persistence. Think about it, right? For example, when we were little youngins and little kids, what did we do? We didn't care about 1, 2, 3, 4 years old. We were like, we want what we want. So say, for example, you wanted something from your mom and your dad, right? You were like, Ma, what's up, Ma? And Ma, listen, I'm busy. Ma, I need something. I'm busy. Ma, all right, what do you want? Right? They were like, okay, what do you want? You got what you wanted, right? You know why? Because you had, when you were a child, you had this level of persistence, right? That was undeniable. You are going after exactly what you want. What happened? Life happened. 2, what about the resiliency? Let's think about this. Let's say a little baby, he's crawling or she's crawling, right? They're crawling and they keep falling. Do you think they just stay on the ground or they try to get back up? They fall down, get back up. We got back up. We kept trying until we were able to walk, whether it was 9 months, whether it was a year, whether it was 2 years. We did it, right? This is when we were young. We didn't know about the world. We didn't know about the madness. We didn't care about other people's opinions, because that's the best weight you'll ever lose, is the weight of other people's opinions, because that stops you from where you want to go. I'm telling you, I'm living the American dream, not because I'm anybody special, but I'm able to talk about it because I came from nothing. No sympathy here. It's what it is. We can't lose. And the third thing, without question, right, we didn't have social media, T. Exactly. But T, let me ask you a question, brother, right? We had all kinds of stuff in the street, right? All kinds of influences. We did. And as I get older, I said, T, right? We had so many tools. Like a hammer's a tool. You can use it to hammer your house or hammer somebody, right? Social media, especially for the youngins, destroy from 2008 when it started. It's comparing yourself to everybody else. It's another tool. I would tell my kids, T, I would be like, listen, you have to manage the tools that you've been given in society. Because to me, the youngins, it's very difficult for them to even know what they want to eat for breakfast, let alone what's happening with misinformation and disinformation. That's why you got to pause, zoom out a little bit, take a look at what's happening before you make that judgment, right? The thing is, I use it as a tool to help people, to put the positive energy that, guess what? No matter what's happening, life is always happening for you, not to. You know what I'm saying, T? We had all kinds of stuff. We're still here. Dude, we failed so many times, Tom. Look, we grew up in Sheepshead Bay. It wasn't easy, but we built strength. We didn't realize at the time what we go through, we're going to grow through. Not everybody does, though. What's up, Drew? What's up, Drew? How you doing, baby? So I always say there's these things that we lose as we go along the way because new things come and we lose who we are. We forget that even when ambition, number 3. When you were a kid, some people wanted to be an actor, a singer, a drummer, a carpenter, a cop, whatever you wanted to be. And then we started getting older and we completely forgot the resiliency we were born with, the persistence that God gave us, the ambition of who we want to become. And it comes with just number 4. You need a little anger. What I mean is, you need a little fight in you. And there's got to be this little thing that, it's crazy, T. How you doing, Drew? And everybody, jump in the chat, say hello. I was driving yesterday. And this is going to go off topic, but we know what happened over the weekend. Dude, I'm a councilman in town. This is not about, politics, but I have to throw it in here because what happened over the weekend disturbed my soul. And no matter what that is, if it didn't disturb you in some way, it got me in my heart, bro. And as I'm driving, thinking about coming on a podcast, continuing to speak the truth, helping people grow, myself, especially in this current landscape, knowing what's right and wrong, it gets challenging because you're up against a lot of people that don't believe in the truth. And as I'm driving, saying, people have been coming at me for years, forget where I came from. D, why don't you? It's not the truth, man. The truth of the matter is, this life, and as I was driving, the car in front of me, this is no joke. This is God's work. Just like what happened to Donald J. Trump was God's work, bro. And as much as people want to talk about it, no one deserves to get clipped for looking out for their country, speaking the truth, having a conversation. It's wrong on every level. And can you imagine that this man, his family, his daughters, his sons, dude, his life will never be the same. No matter how strong you are, you have a near-death experience, and I've had a few of them. You get to live a lot more gracefully and a lot more thankful for just the life that God has given you. And I think that's where we lose it. We don't realize that kind of like what happened in our childhood, a lot of times, and the strength we had and the discipline we had and the stuff we went through. The thing is, we're adults now. And it's up to us to fix it. And listen, I've told you, I've went through some stuff in my life, and everybody on here has some stuff. I know that it was amazing how when people throw shade at you, about coming out here and speaking the truth and trying to help people and look at you and you're this and you like this guy and you keep pointing. I got a great idea, bro. Let me help you out, okay? Instead of you throwing shade, right, on successful people that are really trying to make it happen, I got a great idea. Check yourself first, bro. How you living? How's your life? See, if we want to be the change in the world, you got to be the change first. You got to start with your lawn, with all the weeds you have on your lawn. Take care of that first before you start pointing fingers at your next door neighbors, because your stuff ain't even intact. You have the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as any one of us. The way to personal freedom is to take 100% responsibility for your actions. It's amazing to me, and I'm going off topic because it gets me twisted, and I'm allowed to speak on it because coming from nothing to where you are today, I understand it. But stop complaining about the stuff you didn't get from the work you have never put in. It's not working, bro. You keep asking for things. Let me put you on. We are not entitled to anything in this life. No one owes you. Nobody owes me. No one owes Tommy. No one owes Drew. And anybody else in this chat. It's you got to learn to live the life, design the life that you always have imagined. No one's coming to save us. No one's coming to say, hey, man, I know you had a tough life, but I'm going to give you I'll show you the road. I'm not paying for you. I can't go to the gym and work out and somebody else is going to get in shape. It doesn't happen, bro. And here's the scariest part. You'll never move forward by looking at comparing yourself to other people's life, by sitting like this, to Tommy's point, right? Tom, you're on social media all day. You're looking at other people's life. You're looking at how they're accomplishing, whether it's true or not. All those hours that you are looking at somebody else who allegedly is blowing it up, because most of the time it's nonsense, okay? How many of those hours are you spending on making your life the best it can possibly be? The only thing that stops us is us. Someone said to me, being in this landscape and going on social media and putting video, people are going to know you, D. They're going to hold things against you. They're going to take clips of you. Go kick rocks, bro. I'd rather be, and we should all agree to this, I'd rather be who I am and be hated for who I am than be somebody I'm not. Because I'm good with me. You should be good with you. This is your life, right? It's a life that is by design. But if you're still in those chains from your childhood, and listen, don't get it twisted. There are some things that happen in people's childhood that are so traumatic. I just want to give you a shout out to say it's unbelievable how amazing you are that you have made it this far. Whether something happened with your parents, whether you were bullied when you were younger, whether you had situations where your mom and dad died at an early age and you were brought up by your grandma, because this country, you can't even pay bills nowadays, can't put food on the table for most people. Give yourself some credit, because the craziest childhoods, the ones with the worst nightmares, grow up with the biggest strength, resiliency, perseverance, because you can flip it and use it as your strength, knowing that, guess what? I've been through that. I've endured those traumatic experiences. I failed many times, but the best part is I've always gotten up. So if you're listening to me today and you've been through some stuff, it's not going to change. D, you know what I'm saying, T? T Marino, we lived it, brother. This is not hyperbole. You know what I'm saying. Look at the boys on the Bay Road. Big shout out to the Bay Road, Bedford Park, Kings Highway. You know, the boys we grew up with on the street. We got this inner, I'd say inner gangster, right? We don't look for any problems. But if you got a problem, no problem. Right? Right, T? You got a problem, no problem. Don't be mad when I come at you because you throw a rock at me. It ain't happening. But I'm not looking for it. But make no mistake, a harmless man is not a good man. To Tom's point, you got to be able to protect yourself, your family, stand up. Got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to be that man. You know what I'm saying? That the protector of people. That's what we're here for, bro. And the craziest part is, it ain't easy. Because if it was easy, everybody would have money in the bank, houses, cars, relationships. No. You work on it every single day. See, the best investment is into yourself. And I'm going to share this with you, man, because I said it once before. Whatever happened in your childhood, we all have past stuff that happened. But as adults, you can't use that as a place that you go to that you're never going to grow from because it's too heavy. Your past is too heavy to bring with you. It's like dragging a Mack truck every day. You're never going to move forward. So you got to make peace with your past. You got to forgive yourself for the stuff that you did because at the time, you don't know what you know now. We don't. Someone asked me, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great question. They said, D, if you were younger, what would you say to your younger self? And I turned around to this dude. What up, Lucy girl? You know the club, you know what's up? I said, I wouldn't say nothing to my younger self. They go, are you serious? That's cheating. Problems are blessings. That means you're alive. And when you work through them, that's a notch on your belt. If it happens again, you've been through it, you conquered it. That's a battle you've won. On to the next. Because even if you have this great life and things that happen, life will humble you beyond belief. And that's why I say faith. It does not make things easy at all. It makes them possible. I'm going to throw something at you that's going to get deep, right? God, yo, my man, Tommy, have a great day, kid. Nice seeing you, brother. Absolutely, kid. You know, when Jesus was on the cross, and this is not about religion, I just want to throw something out to you. You know, God had the power to stop it. But he didn't. He didn't stop it. He let his only son go. His son. See, in this life, in order to build a life that you want, you're going to have to fail a few times. You're going to have to fall down, dust yourself off, and get back up stronger. At what point in your life did you lose that resiliency when we were kids? It's because other people tell you what you should do, what you should wear, how you should speak. Now they try to cancel you. They try to get you out. I mean, this is insane. So as I was running and doing this politics stuff and coming online, I tell people all the time, hey, Josephine, what's up, kid? Life is worth fighting for. Your country is worth fighting for. Your happiness is worth fighting for. Being alive and getting the life you want is worth fighting for. But it all starts with you. It starts how you perceive yourself. Self-love, make no mistake, in my opinion, is not only necessary, because see, instead of going out for validation, make yourself unforgettable. How do you do that? You give yourself a little bit of respect. Give yourself a little forgiveness from the things that happened in your past. But stop criticizing yourself for where you are now, because it took years to get here, and that's okay. We all have some stuff. We all stress about certain things. Don't get it twisted. There's some big boys and people, and they're tough. I talk to them behind the scenes. Everybody has silent battles that you can't see. But let me ask you a question. Aren't you worth it? I just believe in this life. And I come out and thank you for all your birthday. I mean, 500 people with your birthday shout outs. I was so thankful for all of you allowing me to come into your life every day. So no matter what's going on in the world, and there's a lot of stuff happening, we see it more on social media now. I'm going to ask you a question. How's your world doing? So here's a little something I want you to take with you today. Pause. When things are happening to you and you're like, you see a picture or something, chill out. Pause, zoom out a little bit. See it for what it is, not for how bad it can be, right? Because everybody with anxiety, you see things, how bad it can be. My life is going to be ruined. I'm going to lose my money. You don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, I'm not. Chill out. What's up, Margaret, baby? How you doing? Nice to see you. And even if you come to a place in your life where you let yourself go in many ways, because I've done it. Maybe you had kids. Maybe you're going through problems with your significant other. Maybe there's a loss of a loved one. I would compel you that the worst thing that someone can say to you is get over it. Ain't getting over it, bro. It doesn't work like that. Take some time to start working on yourself. And I would ask you, and I want you to take a real good look at this, okay? Who has hurt you so much that you've lost your self-worth? Take a look at that person or those things that have affected you and made you feel unworthy. Are they worth it? No, you are. Okay? I tell my daughters and people I talk to, life is about the law of attraction. And there are some evil people out here that are not going to want to see you succeed. Maybe you guys had a falling out and didn't work out. Maybe there was a job that didn't work out. The only thing in this life that you can control is one thing. You can't control how people see you, how they perceive you. You can't control them, how they think, how they talk. Yes, you do. And it takes time to get rid of that toxicity because you love that person. You may love your job, your life. But if that person doesn't want to see you win, is not clapping when you're making it happen, and when you're really down and you're in trouble, they come out to come and say, I got you, then they're not worthy of your time. And I get so twisted. I've been saying this for 30 years now, bro. Yo, check this out. You don't want to be around me? Kick rocks. I know I'm a good dude. I know I would give you the shirt off my back if it was raining. So you can't go around and say things about me. You know why? Or you, for that matter, because you know who you are. Don't let nobody label you that you're this and you're that. Dude, you don't even know me, right? I know me. And that's where we got to do a better job, is getting to know who we are. Where do I want my life to be? Life is what you make it, and I customize it. I may not have Elon Musk money, right? I may not have all these things, but we are judged by other people when God don't judge you till your last days. How could anybody else? Beautiful people, those who have been with me for long, I appreciate you. But you're better than what society's making. Society doesn't want to see you happy. They just want to control you. And if you're not agreeing with those people, then you're just not worthy of their time. Go kick rocks, bro. This is about togetherness. It's about unity. It's about working together. If I can help you and you can help me, that's what we do. I was at this event the other day in Old Bridge, as a councilman, and it was diverse. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, Lucinda? Listen, let me ask you a question. When we used to go to the clubs, did we care? The music was pumping. Everybody's having a good time, dancing. Every once in a while, people got a little drunk, get a little crazy. But what are we thinking about? The music, the fun. So I like making money to have fun, right? This is one time around the sun. You don't get to come back here and put a quarter, right, Luce? Come on, Luce. You don't get to put a quarter. Check this out. You don't get to put a quarter in the jukebox when your life is finished and say, wait a second, I get a do-over. No, bro. There is no to be continued. When you die, it's over. And there's a great saying, which I don't agree with, and I'm going to share. You probably know it. Anybody know what does YOLO mean? What does YOLO mean? Everyone talks YOLO, right? Come on, somebody in the chat. What does it mean? You'll know what it means. You know what I'm talking about. You only live once. It's not true. Right? You die once. You die once, but you live every day. And that's the most important part. So when I created Every Day is Friday, and I come out here, it's for one reason. And I'm going to give you a question. And I think I said it the other week, and I want to ask you this question. If I gave you $10 million, would you be grateful? Of course you would, right? Just trying to put the chat back in. There we go. All right, cool. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So would you be thankful? Right? Of course you would. But if I told you that I'm going to give you that $10 million, but you couldn't wake up tomorrow morning, would you take it? You probably wouldn't. Right? Come on, Luce. If I gave you 10 mil, but I told you could not wake up tomorrow morning, would you accept my charity? Probably not. So why every day we wake up, we're not beyond thankful to get another day? There's so much life waiting for you. Your future is so bright. If you're listening to me chat and you're on this and we're having this conversation, you have been blessed with another day in this life. It's up to you to customize it the way you want to do it. Don't wait for no one to come in and scoop you up. Become the best version of yourself every day, and you will attract beauty into your life. Because if my eyes opened, I have been blessed beyond belief. Because one day, because the richest place in the world is the cemetery. Somebody asked me, what do you mean by that, D? Think about it. Everybody dies with their hopes, their dreams, what they could have done, what they wanted to do. Don't wait for anyone to design the life that God gave you. We all have a fingerprint. It's all different. We all want to be different things. Go after that life that you want, the life that you've imagined, because God gave you your dreams, not somebody else's. He gave you yours. That's why if we follow the yellow brick road together, we already have a brain. That's my favorite movie of all time, right? You know where I'm going. We already have a heart. We have courage. And once you get to Emerald City, make no mistake, there's no place like home. None. So to my beautiful people today, enjoy the day that God has blessed us with. Get back to the faith knowing that anything is possible because you were born possible. We were 1 in 400 trillion to make it here, and we did. And no matter what people have said to you in your past, and if they put you in a place where you don't feel worthy of who you are, I'm here to tell you, you're amazing. You're absolutely stunning. You have everything that life has to offer. Your message is beautiful. Surround yourself with people because your vibe attracts your tribe. And those that you want to be with, spend the quality time, because the quality of your relationships, just to be clear, is the quality of your life. So choose wisely. And me, coming out here every day with all of you, I'm the luckiest man alive. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for my birthday shout outs. I promise you, if you all stick with me, I'll do whatever I can to be a beacon of life. Well, then they were meant for you, Josephine. And you keep working and putting the work in. And know that you're beautiful just the way you are. Straight up, Joe. Loose, all of you. Don't let nobody try to dictate who you are. And man, kick rocks, bro. I'm so tired of people throwing shade on other people when their house is so shady they can't even allow sun in the windows. Love and hugs, Loose. Old school throwdown. Love you all. Like this page and share it because the world needs to hear it. And until next time, next week, don't forget, have faith, God, family, country, freedom, and never forget, every day is Friday. Why? Because it's a gift. That's why God called it the present. Here's to you, ladies and gentlemen. Much love. See y'all during the week. Next week, same time, 12 o'clock. I got something beautiful for next week, so stay tuned and get out there and get that life. We don't get to do this twice. Till next time, love you all. Peace. Woo! You know what time it is. Yo, Lou, Joe, Margaret, much love, all of you. But listen, here's the deal, man. Don't sit back, listen to the show, and go out and do something. Go out and start something. Go talk to people you haven't spoke to. Get around people that love you, because I love you. And at the end of the day, we're in this together as one. All right? Till next time, y'all. Peace for now.